Hello everybody, it's Aurora team here. As always on Fridays, we're welcoming you on our Friday Alpha League videos. These are actually live streams to the YouTube. What we're doing here is sharing with you some updates from the Aurora ecosystem, what is happening, what partnerships are there, what are the developments of the core team on the protocol, and things like that. So we are trying to pack it into 15-minute videos, so it is crisp and clear and very to the point. So let's start with the intro here. Welcome everyone. As always, you are able to ask your questions directly in the YouTube chat, and we will try to cover this in the end of the stream. So I would like to start with a pretty major thing happened, though it was just a minor release of the Aurora Engine. At the release 2.7.0, our engineering team figured out how to do several incredible things. And one of these is the cross-contract calls from Aurora to the NEAR ecosystem. And so the feature is quite simple, right, to formulate. It's just an ability to call a NEAR smart contract from Aurora. But in fact, it is an extremely complicated engineering decision how to make this happen, because Aurora is synchronized, because EVM is synchronized or synchronous, while NEAR execution is asynchronous. So in terms of the use cases, this will allow for the things like Aurora DEXs using liquidity from the NEAR DEXs, cross coordination in between Aurora applications and NEAR applications. So for example, you can use Bastion to lend some assets. You can then take these assets, move it over the Rainbow Bridge to the NEAR, swap it on Solaris, get back, swap it on Aurora, and so on, right? All of these interactions now are possible. And it's not only about DeFi, it's about any generic coordination. That's a great thing that was developed. Right now, this functionality is deployed on the testnet. The engineering team is, and everyone who is willing to try it out, are capable of doing it on the testnet. And as soon as this technology is stabilized and we are ready to put it in production, then this is going to happen. Anyway, for those of you who would like to get into the details of what was happening with this release, check out this tweet from Aurora and check out Aurora Blog. So you can click here, and there is a detailed explanation of what was happening. And besides the contract calls, there are some additional improvements and different things that were happening. Moving on, we would like to notify you that Coinbase exchange was choosing Aurora token to list. And we already got several people who were coming to us and asking about the deposits and withdrawals with the Coinbase. Just for your information, to make sure that you're fully understanding, Coinbase exchange is working right now only with Ethereum and the Aurora token. That is Ethereum Aurora token. So with ERC20. And all of the deposits and withdrawals are happening on Ethereum, right? So in case you are trying to deposit into Coinbase or withdraw from the Coinbase Aurora tokens that you have bought there, you would not be seeing it in Aurora network. So in case you would like to move it to Aurora network, then you need to create a transaction and bridge it with the Rainbow Bridge, right? So please be safe. Make sure that you fully understand that what things are happening. Unfortunately, it is not in our power to help the users who are not following Coinbase's guidelines here. And please contact the Coinbase support. Once again, Aurora token that is traded on the Coinbase is the ERC20 that is located on Ethereum. Moving on to the quite a big thing that is happening just in a couple of days, or it starts to happen in just a couple of days, and this is NEARCON, the biggest conference for the NEAR and Aurora ecosystem, and there are lots of things that are going to happen there. Let's cover some of them. So first of all, there is, during the NEARCON on Tuesday, September 13, there is an Aurora space inside of the NEARCON, right? And there is a big booth there for Aurora. And this day, the second day, is devoted to the Aurora ecosystem. Different projects from the Aurora ecosystems were willing to come to the NEARCON. They wanted to have their place, and they would like to tell everybody about what they are doing. And we're so happy that we can find the space for all of these projects inside of the Aurora booth. So this is the schedule for the office hours of the developers from these projects. They are going to be at Aurora booth. They are going to be available for everyone. You will be able to speak with them, to listen to their alphas, and yeah, it's just super great that we are able to help these projects to kind of present themselves. So looking forward to, especially to this particular day and to this particular activity. Besides that, on the first day, on Monday, September 12th, there are also office hours and additional sessions that are kind of more closely related with the protocol team, like with Aurora Labs. There are some information about the Aurora Grants program. There is just office hours when you would be able to talk to me and to Arto, and some additional things, right? So please take your time in case you are willing to speak with some particular people from Aurora Labs. That's the great day when you are able to do it, and please plan it. And actually, similar thing is happening on the day 3, right? The reason NEARCON organizers finally announced the list of the people from Aurora Labs who are going to have talks and participate in the panel discussions. There is one talk from me, and Arto is doing the talk. Marcelo, whom you probably already know, also is doing the talk there, and Kirill is also participating in the panel on the main stage. This is actually the first talk on the conference. So inviting everyone to visit this talk. There are lots of things that people from Aurora Labs prepared for you. Extremely interesting. I wish I would be able to visit all of these talks. I will try to do it by myself. But yeah, it's just insane amount of information and very, very to the point, as you like it. Besides the main conference, there is a side event that is happening together with our partners from Axelar, Aurigami, and 0x Squid. This is an event that is called Cross-Chain Future Get Together. At the moment, we are completely booked there, but you are able to join the waitlist in case somebody else is not going to come. So please take a look at this. Thanks for your activity. Obviously, probably many of you have actually fully booked this event. But yeah, just keep it in mind, and maybe in case there is a place to come and join, you can be the ones who are going to grab the tickets. And additional thing for the ones who unfortunately are not able to come to Lisbon, there is a virtual event that is called Importance of Bounties to the Security of the Chain. It is organized by Aurora community, and that is going to happen in Twitter. So besides the on-site program for the conference, we also have a fully virtual part of the program, and you can join this Twitter Spaces by the Aurora community. So I'm going to be there. Lots of great people. Immunify, the platform that is actually was helping us to organize the bug bounty. Bounty, the guy who actually won 6 million bounty for the first critical bug that was discovered. Yeah, many people were saying, "Oh my God, maybe there is an insider job or whatever." Well, now you would be able to listen to the actual person who did it. I'm glad that this person kind of stepping into the public domain, and he's able, to present his findings and also talk a little bit about the security of different protocols. He's an interesting white hat hacker because besides Aurora bug bounty, he now received a couple of other bug bounties too. And in order for you to navigate through all of this variety of different events that are happening during the NEARCON, we have a handy link for you. So if you will go to aurora.dev/NEARCON, then you would be able to see the schedule of the Aurora related events on the NEARCON. We've split it into two pieces. First one is talks, and you will be able to see here panels, different talks, different things that are happening here, including the side event for cross-chain future. And there is another part, which is Aurora Space. And this is what is happening at Aurora booth. So there are 3 days from Monday till Wednesday. And there is just a schedule, what is going to happen at Aurora Space at that moment in time. So take a look at this. It's super simple, super handy. For example, you would understand that on Monday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., Marcella and Michael are going to talk about the Aurora protocol as a whole. So book your calendars. I do believe that the information presented in a very, very convenient manner. And I'm just waiting for meeting all of you guys there. So just in a couple of days, we are going to be in one place and be ready to talk to each other. And transitioning now into the news from the ecosystem, or the news that are closer to the ecosystem. Onto Wallet, a prominent wallet that works with the EVM compatible chains, now integrated Aurora, and it is there by default. So for all Onto users, hope you are going to find Aurora a nice destination chain. RocketX, the cross-chain DEX and SEX aggregator, now is working on Aurora. So for everyone who is using RocketX, now they are able to use the assets or make use of the liquidity that located on the DEXs on the Aurora blockchain. So welcome to the Aurora family. We see MetaWeb that is focusing on Aurora and Near and Cosmos ecosystems. This is the company that is kind of pretty close to Near and Aurora ecosystems in general. We know many people in this company. Some of them have been working inside of Near ecosystem already for some period of time. So this company raised a 30 million fund for early stage crypto startups. We congratulate them with this achievement. It's not that simple in this current market to raise the fund, obviously. And we are super happy that these things are happening. Now we have already not only one, or many different Near and Aurora focused crypto funds that are actually investing in the ecosystem projects. So for everyone who is looking for the investments directly inside of Aurora ecosystem, MetaWeb is a partner to go. Actually, they already invested in multiple projects inside of the Aurora ecosystem. So good job and congratulations, MetaWeb. Origami continues their integration with Risk DAO, and today they have updated their risk management dashboard. So everyone are able to see information around different things here. So the overview of the collateral splits and debt splits, the information about bad debt, and all of the different things. So for everyone who is looking pretty deep into the DeFi ecosystem and who is using Origami, I do believe that this dashboard may become very, very useful. and full of the insights that you cannot grasp at the first sight. Apollo 42, one of the NFT marketplaces, reminding everyone that we have multiple NFT marketplaces, and Apollo 42 is one of them. So they are moving on, and they are adding some social activities there. It's not a very big feature release, but it makes NFTs closer to the society and to just to people. So they do have this feature of recent activities and where people are able to see what is kind of trending, what is picking up, and so on. So Apollo, great that you're working on your projects, that you are moving it forward. Super cool. And one additional thing that I wanted to mention to you is that Aurora ecosystem has its own round in the current Gitcoin round. So Gitcoin grants round, right? So right now it is a 15th grant round happening on Gitcoin, and there is a specific part of it for 100,000 US dollars that is available for the hackers and for people who would like to build their own projects and be funded through Gitcoin. So this treasury or this money are available for the builders. So in case you're seeking for funding for a small team, the funding that you're seeking is quite limited. You just would like to test the idea. You're kind of very, very early in the in kind of your stage of development. This is one of the greatest places to go. So check it out. I think that you might find it useful. Now I would like to get back into warnings and making sure that everyone are on the same page with regard to the things that are happening in the wider ecosystem. Most probably next week, the event that is going to happen is the Ethereum Merge, where the validators of Ethereum blockchain are going to switch into, or like the validators who are willing to do this, are going to switch to the proof of stake consensus algorithm. We have been putting a blog post around the merge, what you should expect of it. And I would like to just remind you that that's well, first of all, great piece of read. And I really encourage, especially in case you're working with the Aurora ecosystem, to understand how it is going to influence Aurora and different operations. So a very quick bottom line: Aurora is not going to be stopped. There will be zero downtime for Aurora network. There is one project that is managed by us, or like that is kind of in our hands. And this is Rainbow Bridge. So deposits on the Rainbow Bridge are going to be stopped, and withdrawals too, until the network is going to Ethereum network is going to stabilize. Our position is to support proof of stake network, but in case proof of work fork is going to happen, and it is going to be picking up and having lots of value, this will be an indication for the Rainbow Bridge team that we need to launch an additional bridge with the Ethereum proof of work network. So let's see. However, since the majority of the players from the Ethereum ecosystem said that the correct versions of their tokens are going to be on the proof of stake network, this is kind of an indication for us that we need to support this network. This is the plan, but let's see how it's going to happen, because for us it is not the centralized entities who are dictating what to do, but it is the users and the places where they would like to store their assets and their literally liquidity, right? So that is the most important piece for us, and let's see how things are going to go. The most important thing that we want to happen is that nothing bad happens to our users. We would like to protect you. with everything that we have, with all of the different measures that we can impose. And that's the reason why the transfers over the Rainbow Bridge are going to be suspended for a short period of time. And last but not least, I just wanted to say that there are lots of great reads in Aurora Blog. It is located at aurora.dev/blog. You're able to see lots of information here, especially about the merge and Aurora Engine that I have been noting today. And I would like to give a special credit to Alexis, one of the person who is working in our marketing department, for composing the weekly updates and these alpha leaks into very handy publications that are available here. As you can see, we're very thorough, and Alexis especially, he's very thorough on writing everything, all of the updates. So in case we're going to go 4 weeks down, here is the update from the 12th of August. You have all of the information. We're an absolutely transparent organization about what are we doing, about what is happening in the ecosystem. You can find everything right in there, besides obviously the YouTube videos. So thanks, Alexis, and I hope that this was a pretty informative Friday Alpha Leak for everyone. I'm going to stop sharing my screen right here, right now. I'm going to check what are the questions in the YouTube chat. Okay, it seems that there are quite a lot of activity happening there. Okay, some people are saying that with Aurobots there is one additional hug from myself. You can come by the office hours in Aurora Space during Monday. You would be able to collect your hug. None. Are there any plans for the number of projects you want to give grants to? Or does it all depend on the quality of? Yeah, everything depends on the quality of the projects. That's it. And there is a separate team who is working on the grants, so it's better to talk with them. And the best communication channel is the forum. Yeah, congrats for Coinbase. Just a minor release for the engine. Yeah, that's true. That's insane. That's insane. Are there any known issues with correctly displaying Aurora transactions on DBank? It seems like sometimes my transactions that get delayed and funds don't show up or are missing. So it probably connected with the indexing. We do not see any problems with the transactions happening on Aurora, but we do know that sometimes due to the fact that some of the partners who have integrated with Aurora, they're using older version of the software for the RPC. Unfortunately, they're seeing incorrect information. We are tirelessly working on making sure that the information that is populated in all of the partners' systems this information is correct. This is actually one of the main focus right now for the internal infrastructure team and everyone who is helping them with this. And we hope that in a short time this is going to be solved. So leaving here a note for our partner relations team to make sure that DBank is also updated on the new version of the infrastructure. What is the most excited thing about NEARCON for Aurora community? I don't know. There are so many things happening. Last year, I was thinking that, oh my God, there are lots of things happening. And now the last year, like I think of last year, that was like just a kindergarten. And this year, everything is, 10 times bigger. So, well, maybe not 10, but 5 times bigger. So it's just the scale. This is the most exciting thing for me, and lots of people taking part in this. This is truly the community movement. Can't wait for new exclusive updates on Aurora Plus at NEARCON. There will be multiple of them. So yeah. When Aurora on Binance. So that's not, we're not the right people to ask. So it's completely in like, we're the developers of the protocol, just to make sure that we are on the same page, right? So we are not deciding on where to list the token or like how to list it. It is completely in the hands of the Binance. In case you have insights into how Binance is working and you know how to push them, yeah, please do this. This would be probably a good move for Aurora community as a whole, but it's not in our hands. Sorry, guys. Any plans for other bridges? There are currently like 10 bridges that are working with Aurora. So, and the major ones are all there. Are you ready for opening night party? I don't know. Probably it is in my list. Why was Shizu removed from Aurora token list? I'm not sure. This list is a community managed through the GitHub. Maybe it's better for you to go there and check it. Are you planning to release your stablecoin? We are the developers of the protocol. We are not the developers of stablecoins. So we are not planning to release this stablecoin. The protocol, like a Terra style protocol stablecoin, there are no such plans. Yeah. Completely altruistic question. 2.7.0 contribute to the bridging of Near/Aurora NFT ecosystems. The potential vertical for my own bags would be extremely high. Yeah, absolutely. Moreover, with 2.7, people who are having Aurora account would be able to, interact with NFTs that are on Near and back, right? So you even do not need to bridge NFTs. You can just use NFTs on the other network, and that's it. So this is a truly powerful piece of functionality. It's all about now the developers to understand it and move it forward. Is there a limit on the amount of free hacks or robots can collect? Well, probably not. A multi-chain bridge seems to be unable to bridge to and from Aurora. Would be great to get more users funds from Phantom BSC and so on. Yeah, so that's they are in the maintenance mode as far as I understand. They are again seeing the same problems with the RPC. Just to make sure, we have been recommending everyone to use public RPC infrastructure that is available. It has all the correct information. But multi-chain wanted to have their own instances, and they wanted to to add additional functionality there, and because of this they are facing some problems with the users of Aurora who are using MetaMask and connecting through Aurora Plus or through mainnet.aurora.dev. There are no issues in connecting to the network. Yeah, lots of questions today, so thanks everyone. Yeah. Okay. Confirmations about that only on the DBank. There are problems on, no problems on Zapper. Can you somehow reduce transaction fees? Oh wow. Probably not. The way how it is calculated is just matching the near transaction fees at the moment. So yeah, but it's still pretty low. Like it's just a couple of cents per transaction, right? Yeah, so there is an additional question about Aurora Futures token. So Aurora Futures token cannot be staked. Just to put it simple, right? So from that point, that's it. You cannot stake it, and because of this, this is just the promise of the future token, literally. Yeah, and about the bug bounties, yeah, we're closely working. We have a separate security team, and the security team is putting all of their attention into making sure that all the security incidents that are reported, everything that is not working, is actually managed well. So I do believe that our security team is, well, if not the strongest, but one of the strongest teams in the whole industry. And I do believe that this is our competitive advantage in general. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining this call. We've done with all of the questions. We've done with the update. It's great to see that that you're here, that you're interested in the news. Can't wait to see you in Lisbon starting this Sunday, and on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in Aurora Space. There are lots of updates. Join, in case you cannot be in person, please join our virtual events and online stream from the NEARCON. Stay tuned. Lots of updates on the upcoming week. And as always, see you in just 1 week from now, next Friday, on the Alpha Leak video from the Aurora Labs. See you guys.